Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Neo. Welcome to the channel. So yes, I'm gonna be talking about fashion. Just the things that I have been seeing with fashion. I'm a little confused with it, and I need to try to understand what exactly is going on with the fashion scene right now. I don't know if I'm gonna be showing anything images, but I'm a little confused as to what is going on at the fashion shows and what are these celebrities are selling us or trying to promote us, or what the influencers are trying to promote us. It's just odd and weird with the fashion. So we're gonna just go by bits and pieces talking about several different things about fashion. So the reason why I wanted to talk about it, because I saw that Beyonce said that she always wanted one in the 90s, but my mother wouldn't let me do it. So this viral photo shoot that she did went viral a little bit. So I just want you guys to kind of look at it, look at it for yourself. Okay, let's go back now. Kind of look at some of these comments. It says, why don't, well, listen. It says, seems like she's parenting her inner child, and I love to see it. Seems like Beyonce is doing things she's exactly wanted to do a long time ago, but was told no, and now doesn't give a F. I love it. And someone says, growing up and doing and buying all things you couldn't as a kid. And so D was influencing here to stay. So some people, was feeling the look, and then, some others on different blogs wasn't. Some people thought this was Carrie Hilson, Photoshop. Some people thought it was Photoshop. Somebody said she needs to stick to performing respectfully. Some people said she looked like Solange. Some people said they love her natural makeup. Some people said, I'm missing something here. Where is the slayish at? Solange looks just like her. Don't let me be the only one to say I don't like this look at all. No matter who wore it, it's given no. Yet again, somebody brought up Rihanna's name again. Okay, but why they Photoshop her legs like that? Beyonce and the B is for the Billy Ray. And I remember I went to the hair salon in the 8th grade and told the stylist that my mom said it was okay to cut my hair like T-Boz. Man, when I got home, my mom flipped out. So, they're just saying that, she couldn't, Beyonce said she couldn't wear her hair a certain way, and now she wants to wear it now. Some people are feeling it, some people are not. That's what I noticed. And I always notice things with fashion, hair, things like that. We tend to, when we look at influencers, we look at it, and the first thing I say is, why are they wearing that? That looks odd. Who are they selling this? Who's gonna buy this? Who's gonna wear this? That's always my question when I look at fashion or hairstyles. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is, we're gonna come into is, fashion has abandoned human taste. So I'm just gonna read briefly example of this shirt that this woman made, this dress that this woman made, and a lot of people weren't gonna buy it because it was for a certain group of women. So let me read this first article to you guys. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think it's called Bathsheba Dresses Aren't for Everyone. They can cost more than $400 first of all, and more important, they're weird. When paired with Jordans and on a 20-something Instagram babe, the clothes of religious fundamentalists become purposely unsettling. But as described in the scene from The Devil Wears Prada, what happens at the tiptoe of the fashion hierarchy rains down on the rest of us. So it went with the puff sleeve. Bathsheba had a handful of other influential indie designers adopt the puff around the same time, and the J. Crews and Old Navy's of the world took notice. Puff sleeves filtered down the price tiers in one form or another, just like a zillion trends have before, streamlined for industrial grade reproduction and attached to of dresses and shirts that don't require a model's body or a hairless bank account. And then, unlike most trends, it's stuck around. So is this talking about that this trend with this puff? Some people like it, some people don't. They was just giving an example of this person when they made this dress. It was $400. Only certain women have wore it. Other women didn't like it. I'll put the article down. So I'm just trying to give you an idea as to what I'm talking about. What we're going to be talking about is like basically fashion. Like What is it that they're trying to give to certain artists or people? Why is it not everybody is buying the same outfit? Because, you know, like back in the day, you know, when I used to watch fashion shows, I'd be like, oh man, that looks so pretty, that looks cute, ooh, I want that and that. But now it's kind of changing now, where it's like some people don't want this outfit and they don't want that. So we're going to be digging it and diving and getting into this topic. But do y'all remember these red boots? So I'm going to kind of just like look on these boots with different influencers and rappers and stuff like that was wearing it, right? You know, you had celebrities that was wearing these boots. So basically they were saying, look of the week, with these big red boots, fashion is entering in its silly era. So I just want you guys to look at these boots. Featuring the good, the bad, and the ugly, look of the week is regular series dedicated to unpacking the most talked about outfit of the last 7 days. I just want you to see these boots. Y'all remember people walking around with weird big shoes and stuff like that? And they were so overpriced and stuff like that. Here's another one. I think this is Paris Hilton. Crocs made their weird, ugly, big boots overpriced.
Did you do some dumb shit? Hell yeah. Did you get us both in trouble? Hell yeah. Am I still helping you because you're my best friend? Yeah.
So I want you guys to hear from I just want you guys to see 2 TikTok videos. You can go for yourself and look up ugly red boots. That's what I did, and you'll see that all these weird trends of boots was coming out and how people view them and how some people like them and some people didn't, and they're going to give you their point of view on boots, like, you know, on boots, did they like them or not. So let me play the first one for you.
On God, let me catch anybody I know wearing them ugly ass red space boots. I'ma whoop you like your mama do. Because what the fuck? Why? Why? Because it's status quo. I swear to God, you better be a wolf and not a sheep, bruh. Better be a wolf and not a sheep, bruh. Like, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
Alright, Cash is going to school with his big red boots. He looks cool. You got the wrong ones? Okay. Alright, I'm excited to see you go to school with your red boots. This is so cool, man. You're going to be the coolest kid in school. You know that, right? Everybody's going to be so jealous of your big red boots. Everybody. Everybody wish they had those. That's the problem. But Cash has them. TikTok shop. That's where we get them. They look fresh. Hurry up.
So yeah, they have these boots and these weird looking boots, the red boots and all these big weird shoes, and a lot of people were like saying, I remember saying in blogs, like, who's buying this? Who's wearing this? And it looked like only the kids were actually buying this, the big red shoes, and it seemed like it was just a trend and it's gone. And it's kind of weird because when I go look up fashion, I put fashion, now it's dumb, I did. There's a lot of articles on fashion. A lot of people have been talking about fashion lately, like how ugly it has gotten, and you know how that nobody is really trying to see what the consumers want. They're just trying to push things on us just to buy, and that red boot was ugly, and you can tell they were just throwing anything out there just for us to buy. Do y'all remember a while back, it was like back in 2014, that Pharrell Williams and the Power Hat? Did y'all remember that whole thing where he got this big brown hat and it was ugly, and I think Arbys bought it. So yeah, I believe that Arbys had bought this ridiculous hat from him for $44,000. Ridiculous. It was like I believe they had another type of hat. I don't know what it was, 10,000. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I want to get into Pharrell Williams. So if y'all did not know, he came up with, I think he was the one that came up with this Louis Vuitton's 5,000 sandwich bag. And I love how the way in the title says, save money by bringing your lunch to work in a Louis Vuitton $5,000 sandwich bag.
You wouldn't buy this, would you? Would you? Would you?
Yeah, so thanks to Louis Vuitton and producer design Pharrell Williams, you can pack your snacks in a stunning new leather sandwich bag. Retailing it at just $5,200, you were the envy of the office with your new lunchbox. I mean, are y'all feeling this? Like, is this what we do now? And I remember this in 2022. They had made, it was like a blue collar paint can complete with a metal handle. You know, like this was it was a regular Louis Vuitton bag as well. It said, it's not the first time a major fashion label has caused some raised eyebrows in the 2017 Balenciaga release replica of the big blue IKEA bag for a cool $2,700. And remember, people were saying that these look like laundry bags or something like that. And then it says Swiss Luxury Design Collective attempted to sell a DHL Carrier's t-shirt for a very reasonable price of $355 in 2016. So I just, you know, are these things that you guys buy? I just want to know, are these things that you guys are willing to buy? How about this? How about the Kanye West shoes? You know, the Yeezys. You know, they said that people were buying them. You know, because when he got canceled, well, she's pretty much is not, people were burning his shoes. I know people said they bought his Yeezy sneakers. And I'm looking at the price of them. These shoes, to me, do not look something like I would want to buy, but maybe you might want to buy them. I just want to know, what is going on with the fashion? Like, what are these things? Like, what are they trying to tell us with the fashion, especially with this? This look like a sock. This completely looks like a sock. And then also, let's not forget, why did Beyonce's Ivy Park brand fail? For one thing, let's go into details. It says, TikToker A-list business strategy says that Ivy Park affordable sportswear did not draw consumers because it does not correlate with Beyonce's luxurious and glamorous image. According to consumer technology writer Rex Woodbury, Ivy Park products were low effort and did not have a unique insight beyond standard. Skims' unique insight is that shapewear can be outwear, while Rihanna's Fenty Beauty believes makeup should come in more shades for people of color. Then it says Woodbury also says that the Ivy Park brand did not move beyond the celebrity figurehead of Beyonce. He says the best brands elevate themselves beyond one person. I don't know why they keep comparing it to Skims. Yet again, I wouldn't buy Skims either. That's what I'm saying. Who is buying Skims? I have not heard anybody yet buy it. Let me know if you buy it or if you know anybody who buys Skims. Yet again, Skims is not something that I want to buy either. But okay. So I also heard too, and I believe this, that a lot of people say when Beyonce, you know, we'll buy her tickets, we'll go see her, of course, perform, entertain. But when it comes to her selling products to us, we're not buying it. I feel like with her, we don't really have a connection with Beyonce because she doesn't really do interviews. She doesn't really talk. I get it. She want to have her private life and she should. But when it comes to products, we need to see her wear them. We need to see, you know, some type of relevant. Like, is this irrelevant for her? No. And then I think her stuff was overpriced as well. So like I'm saying, who's buying this stuff? These overpriced shoes and overpriced clothes. And they keep saying Skims. Who's buying that? I don't know I don't have any friends that's buying it, and I have young and older friends. I don't see any of them buying this stuff. So I just want to know who is really buying it and why are they trying to just throw out clothes to us just for us to buy. Now let's not even forget about the Louis Vuitton trash bag. It was sold for $1,960. Now I'm gonna let y'all look at it. Is this something that y'all would buy? Yet again, is this something that you guys would buy? So I don't know. I just don't. What is going on? Like what exactly is going on? And I'm gonna show you a video, and then we're gonna talk about it more afterwards. So I have this YouTuber here. His name is I think Antoine. He said, how fashion media is making you stupid. So I'm gonna play like a little small clip of it, and then you have to go watch it for yourself. I'll put a link down in the description box so you can go see for yourself. But let me play a little clip of it. He says some interesting things in this video.
conversations and these movements which other people seem to be talking about in a positive way. This can easily make us feel less happy about the things that we own, and even when we buy something new, well, that means that we're missing out on the 10 other must-have things. How can we be truly happy with that thing, knowing that we've passed up on other, maybe even better things? I find it distorts our perception of things we come across, especially for people new to fashion who are discovering all of these different brands and releases for the first time. Well, they're going to be relying on people who they feel are subject matter experts. They want someone's opinion on all of these things, who is experienced in this stuff, who has a more developed taste. But when everything is super positive, not only does it become very difficult to separate the good from the mediocre, but also the leveling of everything to the same pedestal is kind of a misrepresentation of the fashion landscape. You want the content to reference the differences between those kinds of brands so you can understand what fundamentally makes them different or interesting. We might put unnecessary value on this writing and end up buying things that we didn't really want because they sound so good. I mean, who wouldn't want slick designs and a minimal yet bold aesthetic? Why does this happen though, and why are writers, online magazines, big social accounts not willing to be critical of clothing or even impart their own viewpoint onto this stuff? First is the writers themselves. Not everyone is a fashion-wizened, beard-stroking genius that's been hanging around this stuff for many years. There are lots of young writers, inexperienced writers, people who maybe lack the confidence to look at something and be critical or be negative about it. They take the safer option of following press releases, even when those use a lot of marketing language or make unsubstantiated claims about clothing which might be difficult to investigate, things like craftsmanship and quality. I'm sure they're also under a lot of pressure to create a lot of articles, so you can't really take the time to really develop nuanced thoughts about all of these things. You just have to get the article out there. As a result, you see a lot of language that feels very brand press release rather than writer's own opinion. That lack of clarity can mean we give those words more weight than they deserve. I think when looking at this stuff, it's important to remember that you're basically looking at marketing content from the brand. That doesn't mean that these kinds of press releases and news articles are completely useless, but it also means it's neither truth nor highly researched opinion.
Alright, so I just wanted to play briefly of that video for you guys. You gotta go watch it for yourself. I'll put a link down in the description below. So I wanted to read his description box, so in case you didn't quite understand what he was talking about. He says, fashion journalism and release-focused social media content on Instagram, TikTok, etc. has grown further from fashion criticism and closer to fashion market and PR. Writers and creators from mainstream publications like Hypebeast, etc. are under pressure to avoid including their opinions in content, leaving us unable to analyze anything for ourselves as a result. Very interesting. So this is why I was saying, when it comes into the fashion right now, I'm looking at a lot of clothes that they're trying to throw off at us. And I'm like, where would I wear this at? Why is this appealing? You know, why would I purchase that? Why would I buy that? You know, what is the point of buying something overpriced and it's only trendy for now? Y'all telling us that we need to buy this stuff, and you know, the people who you got advertising is promoting this to us. You know, they're, like I stated, they're social media influencers, they're big YouTubers, big Twitch streamers, or they're big celebrities, you know, with the ugly boots. You know, y'all, you know, people were pushing that down our throat every time we had looked during the big boots era. And I don't even hear about the red boots anymore. So that's what I'm saying. This stuff is trendy and it's not really appealing, and they cost so much money. And it's like, are y'all even trying to figure out what the consumers want? Or y'all just doing whatever y'all want to us? Is the question. Now, I don't know if I played clips or not. I don't know if I will, but I've been looking at a lot of people doing reaction videos to fashion shows. Fashion shows is another thing I've been noticing too. The fashion shows are supposed to be, I guess, now telling stories. Like I said, back in the day when I used to watch fashion shows, I was like, oh my God, that's so beautiful what she got on. Oh man, I would love to wear that. But now I'm scratching my head when it comes to fashion shows. You know, I watch Dash, watches crazy fashion shows all the time, and every time I look at it, the fashion show would start off nice, and then all of a sudden it would end up like, what in the world's going on? Let me show you a little clip. I'll put a link down below so you can go see the whole video itself. I've been seeing a lot of people reacting to fashion shows like this, And it's not that we're trying to say that you guys are not creative and we just don't want it. We're just trying to figure out who is buying these clothes, who are y'all marketing it to, because it can't be to the middle class and down. Because back in the day, I will say this, middle class and down, we used to save money up for, you know, a hot item, but we're not doing it no more. So let me play this video for you guys.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this fashion show. It's quite normal, really. I spoke too fucking soon. He looks like a gigantic leg bandage. What is that? Can't fucking walk. Why is he walking like that? Oh, if there was ever an appropriate time, what are those? I can't see what's on his feet. What? Why is he walking funny? Oh! Oh! Oh. My man forgot his shoes and just duct taped 2 breadboards to his feet. What are those? That can't be comfortable! Are you shitting me? Alright, Noah. Got an arc on each foot. What the that can't be comfortable! They did this guy dirty. They did him wrong. Look at me, he can't fucking walk! That's the point of shoes! They're meant to look great! And be able to walk! Can you imagine your spine after 10 years of wearing that shit? It was going so well. Fuck me. No! 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 It's like he couldn't decide what sport to play. Shall I do fencing or cricket?
All right, so as you can see, the reaction of these fashion shows, I have, like I say, Daz Games is not the only one who have criticized the fashion shows. So many people are trying to figure out what exactly going on with these fashion shows. They're not making any sense. They start off good with regular clothes, and then the next thing you know, they become so weird and odd, and you're like, what is going on? What are they trying to say? Who is wearing this stuff? Who's gonna buy this stuff? You know, I'm saying this because we as the consumers, we're trying to figure out what exactly is going on in the fashion world. We're trying to figure this out. Why is it that some people are buying it and some people are not? Why is it that a lot of us are like, we're not gonna buy it at the end of the day? Because I feel like you guys have no connection with the consumers whatsoever. Just like that one article kept saying when they were talking about that one article, they kept saying Skims this and Skims that and Skims this, but who exactly is buying Skims? What type of consumers are they? Rich? What type of wealthy people are buying it? Is it wealthy people? I mean, what type of race are they? You know, what are they, middle class? Because it's just one type of group of people is buying it. Wouldn't you want your items to be sold to everybody? If it's women, wouldn't you want all women to buy it? I'm just saying, if you're making shoes, because like when I talked about the Kanye West shoes, you know, my brother, you know, these shoes, you know, anybody can wear them. My brother was like, these shoes are ugly. Why would I buy them? So I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to understand what is going on with the fashion. I'm so confused by it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I just feel like they're just throwing a whole bunch of stuff to me. And I've had this conversation with several friends about fashion, and they said they wouldn't buy half of the stuff that's out here. Well, pretty much any of the stuff that's out here. So we have been trying to figure this out, like what is going on with fashion, what's going on. I just feel like somebody just wants me to buy stuff that's trendy. That's it. You know, we talked about I'm also hearing the whole chaos with the Stanley Cups. The Stanley Cups, you know, it's not a fashion, but people feel like they need this cup, this expensive cup, you know, because a woman said that the cup didn't burn down or explode in her car whenever it had an accident. And now all these people want Stanley Cups. And it's like, I'm sorry, there's other regular cups that does the exact same thing that a Stanley Cup. I just feel like they're just throwing stuff to us that's trendy. They're not really focusing on what the consumers want. And that is my biggest problem right now with fashion. So I wanted to talk about Balenciaga because I did mention it earlier. Very interesting last year what was going on with them these past couple of years. Balenciaga been in a lot of drama. So if you didn't know, there's like a dark side to Balenciaga. I'm gonna play a little bit of this clip and I'll leave this video down a link in the description so you can go see the whole video for yourself.
Daddy, daddy, if you wanna drop the addy, give me love, give me changing my Balenciaga daddy.
Hold up, pause. Balenciaga? The same Balenciaga tied to Satan-worshipping Insta photos and child pornography court documents? And weren't they recently involved in a scandal sexualizing kids in their ads?
Controversial recent ad campaign featured kids
with a bear in a bondage outfit.
Okay, you guys, so what's going on at the luxury fashion brand Balenciaga? At first I thought, okay, fashion is meant to be edgy. Maybe I just don't get it. I wanted to understand what all the fuss was about. Was Balenciaga trolling with an extreme PR stunt to raise brand awareness that turned into a scandal? Is this a company simply pushing the limits of taste and accidentally going too far? Or did we just catch them in the act? Because why choose this imagery? Why advertise with a cocktail of extreme sex, Satanism, and children? So here's the first thing I came across. Photos of little kids with teddy bears. But these teddy bears are draped in straight-up BDSM gear. Yeah, that's a plush bear in a black thong and a leather harness. Notice the blackened out eyes and studded leather jacket on the other bear? In a messy kid's room is a bear in fishnet stockings with a padlock around its neck, and a child's drawing of the devil behind the little boy. This image also has caution tape with the word Balenciaga, a play on the name of the brand and the name of a demonic Old Testament Canaanite god who demanded child sacrifice. Why is this child half asleep on the couch while several wine glasses are blatantly displayed in the foreground? You can't miss them. Why does Balenciaga want a child to be in this picture? Weird and perverse, yes. But wait, it gets worse. See this purse being promoted on Balenciaga's website from the now canned 2023 campaign? At first glance, this just looks like an office-themed shoot. But look closely, under the purse. That paperwork proves to be a document from an actual Supreme Court case that debates the legality of promoting child pornography. Look it up, United States v. Williams. That's a rather bizarre Easter egg. There's no way these documents made it into the photo shoot by accident. Everything on a fashion set is meticulously curated and staged. Look at everything else in these photos, how perfectly arrayed it all is. Balenciaga knew people would see this. The question again is why? Why sell shoes and jackets and purses and shirts with kids, the occult, and sexual deviancy? Speaking of Easter eggs, in the background here, you see a...
So yeah, a lot of people were talking about this last year. Feel free to go look this information up online. The person in the video was basically typing it in so you guys can see how you can look up this Balenciaga drama. It's very disturbing. That's all I gotta say. Yes, and I also want to bring out the Gimp Mask. So when I'm also talking about what is going on with fashion, I'm trying to figure out, when I was seeing Kanye West with this Gimp Mask on, and I saw, Kim Kardashian had it on and Northwest had it on, I was like, what is up with this Gimp Mask? Like, what is the deal? What is this all about? Like, I don't understand. So it just seems creepy and odd. So a lot of people, we all did our research. We're finding out that the Gimp Mask it's like a BDSM, and people were blasting Kim Kardashian for allowing her daughter to wear a kink mask. So I'll put this article down here for you guys so you guys can get the history on Gimp Mask. It's a very weird, odd kink fetish. It's just I know people are into this. I'm not trying to throw shade, but it's just odd to me because it's supposed to take your identity away when you put it on. You're not like for me, I'm a black woman. So if I put this on, I'm no longer a black woman, no gender, no race, no nothing. It's like you're not even a human being, just so to speak, underneath it. So I'm gonna put this article down. Y'all guys can go feel free to read this yourself. It's just disturbing. So I just wanted to bring that out. Like when it comes to fashion, what exactly are you guys trying to tell us with fashion? Interesting, very interesting. So yes, I do believe in this article. I do believe that fashion has abandoned human taste. I don't think they're really looking for what we want anymore. And let me know what you guys think. Am I doing too much? Did you buy any of this stuff? Tell me, why did you buy this stuff? Because I've also talked about the Balenciaga saggy jeans on this channel. And, you know, I got some feedback from that. And I'm just curious, who's buying this? Like, who you know, tell me, why did you bought this? What is it? Was it appealing to you, or you just bought it because it was trendy? If you're just buying stuff because it's trendy, it's ridiculous, because the stuff is not even cute. Like I said, the boots, the big, huge boots are ugly. The Yeezy shoes is ugly. I'm sorry, Beyonce stuff that she have brought up with clothes-wise is just plain to me. Skims, can't see myself in Skims either. I just don't see myself in any of these clothes, and these fashion shows are so weird that regular people just like me, we're picking at it, we're laughing at it, we're like trying to figure out what is going on with these fashion shows. It's just weird and odd, and it's just chaotic, or people just throwing trash on the floor. What is going on with fashion? I just need to know what do we do in the future for clothes, you know? But let me know what you think down below. I had to talk about fashion. I've been just seeing a lot of weird, odd things going on with fashion, and I just don't like the way how it's been going. Give me your thoughts and ideas, opinions down below in the comment area. But as for now, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Fendi and Adana, Karen, they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly. Girl, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass and 7 G's to religion. I say no, but they keep giving, so I keep on taking. And no, I ain't taking. We can keep on taking. I keep on demonstrating my love, my love, my love, my love. You love my lady lumps, my hump, my hump, my hump. My humps, they got you. Got you, they got you. They got you, they got you.